Thrillers for a Haunted Night. Good evening, creatures of the night. How pleasant it is for you to join me this evening for the first installment of Thrillers for a Haunted Night. I surely hope you enjoy tonight's horrifying story. The Bride in the Box. It was perfect. The best day of any woman's life. The bride had just gotten married, and her and her newly wedded husband decided to partake in a childhood favorite, a game of hide and seek, just to relive some childhood memories and channel that inner child energy before fully embracing adulthood. So, whilst all the other guests went about the house and sought out hiding places, the bride thought about the perfect hiding spot. And so she went up into the attic, where she found an old chest. It'll be the perfect place to hide, she thought. They'll never find me in here. She opened the trunk and fixed it to where it would stay open. But just as the bride climbed into the trunk, the lid slammed down and the trunk became shut and locked, trapping the bride within the trunk. Panic gripped the bride. She knew that most likely no one would find her in the trunk in the attic. Who would think to look? The bride began pounding on the lid, desperately trying to open the trunk and be free. Then, when that didn't work, she began trying to claw her way out of the trunk, her fingernails scratching against the wooden interior of the trunk's lid. Her fingernails eventually began to break out of their nail beds from the pressure. Meanwhile, the other guests, including the bride's husband, searched high and low throughout the house for the bride. The groom found himself heartbroken, thinking that his newly wedded wife had left him shortly after the wedding. The groom went home, and the guests eventually left, and the bride's heartbroken parents went back inside. Years later, the maid was up in the attic, cleaning the house. As she dusted off the old knickknacks in the attic, she saw an old chest. Out of curiosity, the maid opened the chest and screamed. There, in a moldy wedding gown, was a skeleton. It was the bride. I hope you enjoyed this story. Now, good night. Sleep tight. I hope you make it through the night.